Hey everyone, I'm here to talk to you today about the VH hockey skates and give you my first impressions of them. So basically, I've got pretty huge feet. They're generally about, a size 14 UK, so that's a US 15 in trainers. So I've had various problems trying to find skates that fit in one way or another. I had a pair of Graph oversized, which were just horrible, just too wide, gave me crippling lace bite after a couple of months. And until just now, I've been using a pair of the Bauer Vapor X90s, which were pretty good, although have caused me some really nasty bunions and other horrible foot deformities and wrecked my feet in various other ways, and just generally not been particularly comfortable. I just dread going on the ice in them, to be perfectly honest. So after a bit of time looking at the various online forums, Mod Squad Hockey being one of them, I started reading about the VH hockey skates and was really interested. A skate that's built around the shape and size of your foot makes a lot of sense to me. So a bit of time later, I sent an order off to Scott and Rob in Winnipeg, and just over 2 weeks later, these beauties arrived. Unbelievable how fast they came over. So my initial impressions were, for one, it comes with a bit of paper when you buy it saying don't try and put it on without baking it, and they're not lying, because there is absolutely no way you'll get your foot in there without it being baked. No chance at all. So I've had these baked and just been out for one skate on them, and all I can say is that certainly in terms of fit and feel wise, they're just amazing. Just nothing like any other pair of skates I've ever owned. It is, and it's becoming cliche because so many people are saying it, but they are like wearing a pair of slippers or like a really comfy pair of trainers. They're just, you forget about, how much pain you're in when you stop or you're sitting on the bench or whatever, and you just forget they're there. They're just absolutely brilliant. So, that's after just sort of one sort of small skate on them. I'll probably make another video and say what exactly I feel about them a few months down the line or whatever. But yeah, so that's kind of my initial impressions of them. So I'll talk about the specifics of what I went for when I ordered this skate, because I know some people are interested in all this other sort of stuff. So yeah, this is just one of the VH Customs. It's one of the slightly newer models. You can see because it has this new flexible tendon guard that I ordered. I thought, why the heck not? Yeah, people have asked how flexible it is. It's reasonably flexible, but you have to put a fair bit of force in to move it that far. And that's covered at the back by this sort of little stuck-on bit of material here, which covers up the rivet holding it on. I also had the integrated shock blockers put in at Rob's recommendation. I thought, why the heck not? I'll play in D most of the time. Had my feet wrecked by shots in the past, so I thought, why the heck not? I also went for the coated toe cap. So I thought it looks a lot nicer, and you don't see that the head of the screw popping out, which I thought looks a bit naff. And I've gone for the Lightspeed Edge holders and the LS3 runners, because you get more life out of them for the same amount of money, really. It took me a while to get used to them, but no. So yeah, that's it really. That's kind of my initial impressions. One thing I will say is there have been some people on Mod Squad Hockey particularly saying that they felt that the fit and finish was a little bit sloppy in places, and to be fair, I could kind of see what they mean. Yeah, there are sort of tiny little bits of glue and epoxy left over on some tiny things. But at the end of the day, I'm really not that fussed. They just feel so great on my feet, really. And that's far more important. I mean, I know you're spending quite a bit of money on a skate and you want it to be absolutely perfect, but you know what? After 2-3 sessions out playing at any level, you're not going to notice. Your holders are going to be covered in puck marks. The toe cap will probably get scuffed up. It's not really the end of the world, is it? One other thing, sorry, I should mention is I went for the felt style tongue. So it's a really nice, pretty thick felt tongue here. And I also went for the enhanced metatarsal guard on here, because I have suffered really badly with lace bite in the past. So much so that I nearly had to have surgery, but managed to avoid it in the end just by buying a new pair of skates. But so I went for that. That's the enhanced metatarsal guard. It's kind of just a leather-covered piece of plastic or something, which is either glued and sewed on top of the regular VH tongue. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm just annoyed that I didn't get these sooner. That's all I'm going to say.